everybody, this is Grace. How are you doing today? It's a little cloudy day. I probably will put on a some kind of visual effect. I like doing that. Even at my age. Yeah, 55. And I like visual effects. But in this video, I want to talk about, well, I'm a vlogger overall. I usually have some kind of topic, but this one I was just in the store, and I think the woman acted appropriately, the cashier. I think some might question it, but I saw a notebook. Okay, I better back up here. I saw a notebook, and I was thinking, wow, this is a really good price for this. Okay, here's the notebook. Pardon my messy SUV, but yeah. I can't get far enough away from it to show it all, but you get the gist, and it's really soft material. Okay, and I thought it was a really good price, a really unusually good price. And what I read was, it was there, they had 3 of them. The total price was, the price there was $2.99, $2.99. Okay, and I was like, I've never seen notebooks. What is different about this one? Maybe they're just on sale, I don't know. And then I looked to see the brand, and the brand was underneath it. Okay, like the tag, the price, you know how they put them on the shelves, and then they write it out. Well, the name across the top said one thing, but the name underneath it said the name of that. So I'm thinking it's the same thing. It's just the way they made the tag. So it's $2.99. I go to the front, and she rings it up. You know, I had a bunch of other stuff, and I kept shopping, and went up there to check out. And I said, I want to check this price. And I also wanted to check some on some clearance items, a couple. I only had 2 clearance items. But anyway, she rang it up, and I said, whoa, wait a minute. It says, I think it was either $14.99 or $16.99. I don't know. And I said, no, on there. She said, on the shelf it said $2.99. She said, what? I said, yeah. I said, there are 2 more out there sitting right there. You might want to go and check them out. Anyway, at the end of it, at the end of the transaction, I reminded her, I said, you might want to have somebody check those out. And she said, yeah, really, because wow. Yeah, and wow. Because that's a huge savings on it. She gave me the price. She gave me the $2.99 price. I guess that's maybe that's their, what is it called? Anyway, maybe that's their policy, whatever it says on the shelf, because otherwise it's pretty much, to me, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know, I'm not a judge, I don't know. This is just the way I see it. It's false advertisement. Kind of like what happened the other day when I went to a store, and the app didn't work, so they didn't give me anything off. I called their corporate office, because I knew this, and their policy is that they get that amount off to you as a coupon when the app's not working. But this store did not, this location. So I'm sure they know now. She said that they were going to let it's like a district manager know. Yeah. That store doesn't know that that's what you're supposed to do. But otherwise it is false advertising. Bait and switch, well, I don't know if I'd say bait and switch, but they're baiting you, they're getting you in there, and for what they don't, they don't want to, what's on a reward? Coupon. I had made a little more on the video, but there was a truck, one of those big, I think, like dumpster trucks or something, and it was making noises that just did not sound right. So I had to delete the clip. It was short, at least. But anyway, I think the cashier did right, and I know she probably doubted it, but hey, I actually have it on video, so I think I do, because I videoed a whole bunch of stuff out there, which I'm going to probably have to put on a separate video. Pardon all the noise. I don't know why it's so noisy today, but I'm going to have to do a separate video, I would think, because of all that with the music and everything, and I want to just keep using Yahoo. Where in the world did I come up with Yahoo? YouTube's music. Yeah, because I don't know what that was about that one video that the music wasn't whatever. It wasn't covered. I had to delete the sound, the whole video, because you know, I just couldn't delete it off of one section. It wouldn't do that. But anyway, I'm going to go try to find out how in the world to get into this library. It's at a college. I actually taught at this college. And they've changed a lot. And it used to be so easy. It was a walk, but it was still easy. And they moved the library, it seems like. So I'm going to go check it out. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find out. I've even called them more than once and said, well, how does a person actually get into the library? I couldn't get an answer. Oh my goodness. Really, I'm going to have to go back around. This is how you do it. But I asked them, I said, from this side or the west side or the east, you know, they were telling me the east side. I said, no, I'm coming from the west side. And the last time I tried, and I just finally gave up because they don't know their north, south, east, west. They even said, where you see this globe right here, you see that globe? Yeah, that huge globe. Well, if you're on the east side, that's the west, this is the west side. And this is at a college. They haven't learned yet, I guess. Hey, I learned rather quick how to do the east side, west side, north, south. But where I grew up, people say, you go past the Happy Donuts place and you turn. I know a lot of people do that, you know. And when you see the washateria, you keep going. Yeah. Still don't see. I'm guessing it's right here. Yay! Hey, found it. And there's not going to be a parking spot because it's a college and it's kind of busy. But it used to be over there, I think. They've added on so much. It used to be straight ahead instead of to my left. Oh, well, now I've forgotten my right and my left. To my right. Wow. And see, anytime I say anything like that, I'm telling you, I'm tested on it right away. There's something very similar that just happened in real life. But boy, they've added a lot to this college. My goodness. When did they do all this? Was I asleep? Yeah. Hey, they even have a daycare center. That's great. That's great. You know, I don't know what that is over there. Anyway, I'm just taking y'all for the ride. That looks like a huge, huge library. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be in heaven. Well, that kind of heaven. A library heaven. If I could find a place to park. There's one right there. But I don't want to go in right now. Still need to figure out how exactly to get in. I guess you got to go all the way to the front. And go all the way through. Man, I've traveled a lot in these colleges and universities. Walked many, many miles. Because remember, I was a career student and also taught. Yeah, both college and university. But yeah, hey, I get my exercise, right? You know, and I might actually go in there this time. Maybe I'll walk up and see. Is that how you get in? You would think they'd have more doors, but they don't. Curious. Curious or incurious? I did go in there, and in the middle of it, it has 2 floors. It's a 2-story in the middle. This one's just one right here on this end. But didn't look around too much, but I got myself a library card. I haven't used mine there in so many years. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I got a new one. That one actually had my picture on, which doesn't look like anything like me now. Well, it does. Some people say my looks have never changed. I think that they have a little bit. But anyway, it's a lot of walking. And ever since I think ever since I fell, That was July, I actually have pictures of my knees where I busted them. I think it was July 19th of 2017. Fell and busted both of my knees on a sidewalk. Ever since then, I've had problems with my legs. They get like muscle cramp practically. But it doesn't actually like cramp, it just the pain that you usually feel. Yeah. And I don't know whether it's because, after my knees healed, I've been wearing these, what are they called? Knee pads. And it goes around the whole back and front of the knee. It's not one that you have Velcro. It's not a Velcro one. You just slip it on. And it could be those. Maybe they're not giving me enough circulation in the bottom part of my leg, and that's where it hurts. Where I'll develop it after I walk around a little bit. I don't know. Could be. Well, this video is probably getting long. So, but I think this is going to help me to get back to walking again more of a distance. And also, I have since then, but I used to do that. That's why I fell in the first place, because I used to walk for exercise, and then after that it took a while before I could. I could walk, but it was I had to build up. And then we had this since September until just more recently, we had winter-like weather, and it wasn't our kind of winter-like weather, and we don't have 6 months of winter. We usually have 6 days maybe, but not here in Texas, this part of Texas, but not 6 months. And then, like I said, it wasn't really ours. It was too cold. One day this month, I think it was, and this is March, the end of March, the wind chill was 4. Okay, 4. Yeah, that's still very unlikely, but it was just ongoing for almost 6 months. Yeah, so unusual. I know everybody else where they live, they probably had some unusual too. It wasn't just us, but during that time I wasn't walking. No, I wasn't. Walking distance. And I don't know why I just have resisted so much coming to this library. I don't get it. I haven't. It was nice because the students in there, the people I've ran across, like the young men would open the door for me, and very nice, very nice. Yeah, like I said, I taught here, but things have changed, and that was very nice to see. Still, they were nice back then. It was nice to see. Okay, I'm wrapping this one up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video.